Good evening, Alexander.
Good evening, Liudmyla.
How are you today?
I'm good, but a little bit tired and
Oh, are you driving
sleepy.
now?
Sorry?
Are you driving now?
Oh no, I am at home.
Oh, maybe you have a rest today.
I worked, but now I have time to rest, yes. And
Oh,
after...
I think it's nice, but I don't know, according to my little investigation and paying attention on your schedule, I think you're really a great worker because you work all the time.
Maybe.
And are you hungry today?
No, I have just eaten.
Oh, it's good. And good evening, Mary.
Hello,
How are you today?
I'm okay, thank you. What about you?
Oh, I'm hungry, but I will cope with it, and everything will be alright, I'm sure. So, and today we're going to speak about global warming. But before we start, I'd like to ask you several questions. So, do you like our planet, Alexander?
Our planet?
Yeah, our Earth.
Our Earth. Yes, I like I like it. We can breathe here and swim. Yeah. And fly, even fly, yeah.
And drive maybe, and you have cars.
Yes, we have roads, cars.
Unfortunately, there is no Dmitry here to mention about girls, and I'm sure he would tell that our Earth is beautiful because there are a lot of girls on this planet, and that's why. So, Mary, what about you? Do you like our Earth?
Yes, I think in our Earth has optimal balance, oxygen and another element. So and for I don't know if how to say благодаря этому.
Thanks to, or is the reason why.
Okay, is the reason why we can live in this planet and we can breathe and etc.
Oh, so good, and I see Ulvi here. Good evening. Oh, it's night at your country already.
It's 10 o'clock.
I don't hear you.
10 o'clock. Excuse me, 10 o'clock now.
Oh, time to go to bed. So, and how are you today?
Thank you, I'm fine. And you?
Oh, it's nice. And today we speak about global warming, but before we start, I started asking several questions, and this question is also for you. So, do you like our Earth?
Of course, as everybody, I think if we live in our Earth, we should love it.
But I know some people who want to move to different planets.
No, I'm not such person.
So, and I also see one more person here. Ahmed, yes?
Yeah, how are you?
Oh, I should ask you at first, and then you should ask me.
No, it's okay.
So you break some balance. So I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing well today. Thank you.
Oh, it's good. And tell us something about yourself because you're my new student.
Yeah, it's my first class here at this website. And my name is Ahmed. Okay, I'm from Egypt.
Oh, is it hot at Egypt now?
Yeah, it's about 30 degrees in the day, and it becomes better in the night. I'm 25 years old. I am a chemical engineer. Okay.
We understand you. So it's good. And the same question as I asked Ulvi. So do you like in general our Earth?
Excuse me?
Do you like our Earth, our planet? So today we speak about global warming, but we can't start speaking from global warming without discussions of some questions interesting. And my first question was, do you like our planet? Do you like to live on our planet?
I don't know because I haven't tried another planet before.
But if you had an opportunity, would you try?
I think I will stick to my planet. I don't want to move to another place. I love to live here. Here is where I born, and here where I have a lot of friends and my family. So I love to
I say
continue.
it's also possible to make, I don't know, some poll to identify that no one wants to live on different planet, unfortunately. So, and Alexander, what about you? Do you like our... Oh, it seems to me that you have already answered, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So, girls' memory, everything is under control. So, the next my question, what is your altitude to nature? So, Mary, what about you?
I think it plays a major role in our life, and it's really important for us because I think all of us want to see good view around and clean street and maybe breathe with clean air. So I think it's really important.
So it's important, but I'm not sure about everyone because people who I don't know who bin the rubbish, at all places. I'm not sure about these people. I think that they want to live in some kind of places with rubbish. So Ulvi, what about you? What is your altitude to nature? Oh, actually, I remember, but I want to you to repeat it because.
Yes, I also agree with Mary. I also think that the nature very important for us. Even without trees, we can't breathe. Yes.
Yeah.
I like also, I don't know, the place where is a lot of trees, flowers, the beauty of nature. I think the nature very important for us.
So nature makes you happy. So Ahmed, what about you? What is your altitude to nature?
My attitude to the nature that it's a very hard question for me. I think it's I don't have anything in my mind now.
So do you like nature? You don't like? Do you take care of nature or not? I don't know. Do you like to sit somewhere surrounded by nature? Or you like to speak with people and nature for you? I don't know. No, you even don't pay attention on it. So what?
Yeah, I think I prefer nature. I'm trying to keep it, and I would love to live in a place which is completely natural or related to nature.
So you want to live through nature, yes?
Yeah.
So it's good. And Alexander?
I think nature is a miracle, and um, we should
Nature is
protect
miracle, but you take photos of pies and some kind of food.
of food.
I saw your pictures in social networks.
I have,
Pieces of pie, I don't know, donuts maybe will be,
but
fried
I
potato,
take,
I don't know what can be else.
but I also take pictures of nature. Yes, I have a lot of pictures of nature. Um, I think
So
we should,
nature is a miracle, continue please.
uh, it's just miracle, and I think we should protect it. Um, what else? I don't know what to say. I like to go to nature sometimes, and
So it's also good, I guess. And the next my question, which problems does the Earth have? So Ulvi.
Yes, in the first place, I think it's the pollution of the air. I don't know, the fabrics uh, which pollute our uh, air, yes,
Yeah, air.
atmosphere, yes. Then the people's attitude to the
Also
nature,
people, Ulvi.
of course, people's. Who else can?
Person, people, without S,
Oh
Ulvi.
my God. Yeah, people attitude to nature, which they rubbish the I don't know the streets everywhere. There they want to brush um, through the rubbish in the middle of street, for instance. It's also too bad.
Do you have a lot of such people in your country?
Yes, of course, they are everywhere.
I'm not sure about everywhere because really I have a friend from Belarus and it's not a
No,
way of,
I mean in my country, not
oh,
outside country.
in your country can be, in my country also, I guess. So also a lot of people doing it, yes.
Yeah.
So, Ahmed, the same question to you. Which problems does our Earth have?
Okay, that's related to the nature.
Yeah.
I think many factories the main reason for polluting our planet or our nature. Uh, Also, many many people who trying to throw away or dispense their garbage or rubbish
Oh,
in
and
a way.
also a question the same that Ulvi had. So, do you have a lot of people in your country who just threw rubbish everywhere?
I think in some places there is a people trying to do that.
So sad. So, and Alexander, what about you?
what question was?
You're not driving, Alexander. Can you
No,
listen?
no, I didn't get questions.
So, which problems does our Earth have?
Our Earth have problems of um,
Oh, I mean
pol
nature.
pollution, maybe, and
Ex
uh, pollution of atmosphere, ozone holes, um, and of course maybe global warming. But I
oh,
don't.
yeah.
But I'm not sure that it's a big catastrophe. But
Today we're
what's
going to read about it, and you will know that it's really a catastrophic.
and today I heard information from radio that scientists said that in 50 years some cities are going to go underwater.
Yeah, I also thought about it. Mary? Oh no, not Mary, just Alexander. Do you have a lot of people in your country throwing rubbish everywhere?
Amazing number of people who throwing rubbish here.
Also sad story, and I see Dmitry here. Good evening, Dmitry. Dmitry!
Hello.
Oh, good evening, Dmitry. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Oh, it's good. And today we speak about global warming, and I'd like you to ask several actually my questions. So, do you like our planet?
Of course, because our planet is unique in our universe, and everyone should like our planet and not to destroy it.
And which problems does our Earth have?
Only one problem. It's people.
People.
Yes.
I also can read minds.
It's incredible.
Starting with this moment, you should tell that I'm Alexander Sheps, so you can call me in that way. And Dmitry, are there a lot of people in Crimea who threw rubbish everywhere?
Rubbish?
Yeah.
No. I guess only not many. I don't know. Not many.
Oh, I think I can't believe you, unfortunately.
And it's truth.
It's not
So,
problem.
which problems does our Earth have, and also about rubbish, but a little bit later.
It's garbage around, polluted atmosphere, polluted water, ocean and sea, and all water resources, and polluted earth force. So we have everywhere garbage and dirty air and water.
Why everywhere? In Europe?
No, in Crimea, everything all right, Dmitry. No one doubting it, really.
Not in Crimea. In Europe, for example, there are many cities, clean cities.
I don't know, maybe, but I also saw some video about traveling, and I don't know, it's not all place clean.
So, and Mary, about people who threw rubbish everywhere, are there a lot of people, such people actually in your country?
If I think yes, because I can see a lot of garbage around when I outside, so I think yes.
It's really strange for me because no one mentioned, radiation. I don't know why, but I think it's also a great problem after some events happened, especially in Ukraine. So for me, these events also destroyed our nature great. And actually, I think we counted all the problems in nature. And the next, my question is quite logical about it. So who is to blame for these problems? Ahmed, what do you think? Oh, Alexander.
Who is to blame?
Yeah.
how to understand. Who is guilty?
Yeah.
So people often say that human, how to say, people of the world is guilty in pollution, is problem, but sometimes we can hear information that it's not big, that people not guilty, you know, maybe not
I
much
have
depends.
lost your your idea.
Okay. Okay, let it be shorter. People, that's all.
I think that I've heard it already from Dmitry. So, Ahmed, are you with us?
Yeah, I had to refresh.
And my question was to who is to blame for all these problems connected with nature and some water resources, air, and that's all.
For sure, we have to blame people because
Blame.
before
We have to blame people.
we have to blame people because before we coming to this planet haven't these problems before.
Do you remember the Earth without people?
Yeah.
Are you sure that you're 25 years old?
Uh, sure. Also, also places like forest or places that people don't live there. I think it's cleaner than places where is people concentrated or settles.
So, Dmitry, do you want to change your answer or it stays the same?
You know, it's a kind of strange question for me because of course, people is guilty because
Maybe people are guilty, Dmitry.
yes, sorry, because um, who can be guilty except people? And the problem is that if people won't stop destroy our planet, uh, we will die.
Oh. So, people, yeah?
Of course.
Mary.
I think it's people and maybe big corporation who pollute air and water. It's some, I don't know, product value в промышленных масштабах, how to say.
Or maybe in some global or connected with trade. I have no idea about such terms.
Okay, company who made global pollution.
Yeah.
Company who make, yeah, and maybe government because government have taxes and government have to do something, but I think they have some other I don't know way how to spend this money, not for our health.
So yeah, and Tulvi, are you with us?
Yes,
Because I don't see you. So the same question. So who is? Oh, now now I see you. I had a guess that you just went to sleep and not to be noticed. So who is to blame for these problems?
I also, as the guys said, think that it's the people. There is no one else than people. So it's the people's action. Yes, people's action. And if the people want to stop to not pollute our nature, I think it will be possible if they want. But as the mayor said, the big corporations, I think they don't think about such kind of things. They think just about the money, and in this way they pollute our nature.
Oh yes, also right. And how is it possible to help our nature, Alexander?
Oh, to use more safety sources of energy, maybe, and control throwing pollution in the water and air.
So yeah, Dmitry.
There is only one answer.
To kill all the people.
No, you are very cruel.
You would be happy really if it happens.
No, I'm not social. How to say? Social phobe.
I think it's kind of misanthropic person who doesn't like people.
Yes, so I'm not misanthrope. And there is only one answer on this question, and so people should change their mentality, their minds, and for example, from the simple things, not to throw garbage in the forest or on the roads, and everything will be okay.
So little things just to change mentality. Nothing difficult.
So easy.
1 second and everything
Easy,
alright.
very easy.
So, Mary, your opinion?
Maybe don't pay money for burning people, but spend this money for nature. And in this case, people can burn only if they want children, not for money. And we can reduce amount of people and reduce pollution.
I know a lot of ways to reduce people.
and we also have money for our nature.
Oh, it's not the funny way to reduce people, really.
Why? If I don't know. I think 50% of people who only want children because they can get money, they can they will not do it because they don't get money.
So if they hadn't been paid money, they wouldn't give birth to children, yes?
Yeah. I think it's good.
So, and will be?
The one way to solving such problem, I think it will be better for government to take a fine from the people who throw the rubbish everywhere, somewhere. I don't know. I think nowadays the technology is quite well developed, so it will be possible to install in each street the cameras, and some organization, something like that, look at the streets, and if someone threw the rubbish, scan his face and send him the fine for paying. I think just with this way it will be possible to change the thoughts of people.
It seems to me that you have thought about it beforehand because you have really so good plan with all the details, cameras, scanning, and everything else.
Yes, I think about it.
So, Ahmed, your only one way to save our nature.
I think the most important thing about this question is awareness. We have to increase the awareness of people about this issue. For example, if peoples who throw plastic bags through the water, they don't know that it takes decades for decay in the water, and we now have a big problem about plastic garbage bags. So if they know this information, I think they will not do. Also, I'm agree with my friends here in the group that we shall, or the government shall put some fees on people who trying to break the rules by throwing rubbish in the street, for example, or factories who throw their waste waters to river or seawater. That's all.
But you know, in our schools, such kind of education connected with nature and about, I don't know, telling some rules how to behave with nature is really exist, but and children know about consequences of nature pollution, but they do the same without paying attention on it. So I'm not sure that if the person is brought up as in respect to nature, this person will do as if this person was told to do. So maybe in your country it can be, but our mentality doesn't allow us to do it, unfortunately. And the next my question, so how do you personally try to help our nature? So Dmitry.
Difficult question.
Of course.
What can I do? I'm not a president or a politician, and I can't change anything in global. But I don't throw rubbish on the roads, and I don't know.
Nothing else?
I don't know. What can I do more
Oh,
to
today
save?
you will know, so never mind, Dmitry. Today you will be extremely educated person in this sphere, I promise you. So, Mary, what do you do?
I'm not I not throw garbage everywhere, only in some special place. And sometimes when I go to the forest, if I have I won't stay in this place, and I think I see a lot of garbage. I clean it place, clean this place.
So,
Understand me?
oh. So, Lee, what about you?
The same answer. I also don't throw the rubbish everywhere, just into the garbage. I don't know what else, how I can help to our nature.
Oh. Maybe really, I can guess that you help our nature, but in some unconscious way, because really, when I read about it, really the ways are extremely simple. So you do it every day, but you even don't know that these kinds of your actions can help our nature to be a little bit cleaner. So maybe you do it, but you don't know about it. Ahmed, what do you do to save our planet?
As I said before, awareness is very important. Also,
No,
recycling.
what do you do personally? So your everyday actions to help our Earth.
Yeah, I can also give advice for people who trying to who trying to throw anything in the street. Um, also, I don't know. Personally, I can't do anything. I can't help the world personally. If we want to help our planet, I think we should cooperate. But individually, I can't do anything.
Oh, and Alexander?
As we can hear, nobody throw rubbish. But why is
Love
rubbish?
of good people, nature lovers.
Why is rubbish around us? Maybe Michael is guilty. Oh, Valerie. Okay.
Michael spoiled our earth.
What can I do? I think I can just not become as people who uh, who 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 pollute our planet. To be to continue my say
So
clear
good. Yeah.
clear active life maybe. Okay.
And now we are going to speak about one of the most difficult problem of our nature. It's called global warming, and I'm giving you a link to follow. So excuse me for such a kind of link because really I forgot the book where I have taken this information. So I just made photo of my own printing version with some of my notices. So I hope that it's not a club of people who like beauty. So and you put up with it. So let's start reading and getting to know everything about global warming, about this fact, the reasons of happening of this fact, about consequences of this event, and I don't know, some people's actions which can help us to prevent from this catastrophic. So, Mary, please read for us a little introduction, so global warming and this information, I don't know, as
Fast
starting.
facts. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. With the world on the brink of catastrophic climate change, it is a time to get serious. Humans are pouring carbon dioxide into the atmosphere much faster than plants and ocean can absorb it. In December 2009, the governments of the world will meet in Copenhagen to decide the future of our planet. Let's hope they get it right.
So good, and now let's. So, Ahmed, have you got the link?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, so everything is all right, yes?
But I have a question first about meaning of on the brink.
What?
The meaning of on the brink.
Oh, don't you understand Russian language?
No.
Oh my God! It means
Take
it's close to catastrophe. So world on the brink of catastrophic climate change. It means that world is somewhere near this climate change.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Never mind. And let's also read the paragraph about global warming to get to know what is it and what are the reasons of this catastrophic change. So, Ulvi, please. What is global warming?
Yes. Carbon dioxide and other gases form the surface of the planet naturally by trapping heat from the sun in our atmosphere. This is a good thing because it keeps our planet habitable. However, by burning fossil fuels such as coal, gas, and oil, and cutting down forests, we have dramatically increased the amount of carbon dioxide in the Earth's atmosphere, and temperatures are rising fast.
Yeah, a question to all of you. So, does it scare you? Ulvi.
I don't know. Actually, yes, of course, it's our problem. Yes, and the cutting down of the forests, it's one of the big problems. Even in my not city, village, maybe.
Village.
Yes, and the big problem of megapolises is carbon dioxide, which decars.
You're a person who study language. You even don't. You shouldn't know what does it mean carbon dioxide. So why do you use this term so easy? It's not yours.
Excuse me. Carbon dioxide, it's not CO2, no?
Yeah, CO2. You're correct.
So the cars are not introducing it. Actually, not introducing it. They pollute the air with it. Or I have mistaken.
What? Could you repeat?
The cars pollute our atmosphere with CO2, yes?
CO2 if it's a huge percent in your air, but generally it doesn't true. It's fake. But of course, we have planets around and we have compensation. So
Dmitry, do you
when-
understand what is going on?
when you breathe oxygen, and when you breathe out, you CO2. I don't know, CO2. How to say? Carbon dioxide, oxygen. Yeah. I think Michael know because Michael know chemistry. Yeah. Michael.
So, good evening, Michael.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm okay, thank you.
Today we speak about global warming, and I'm giving you one more link to follow. And Mary and Ulvi started to discuss some strange topic, and that I have no idea about it. And I hope that I wasn't one person who had no idea what is going on. So in general, we spoke about global warming, and Ulvi read for us what was global warming, and now we speak about if it scares you or no. So I give you some time to read this short paragraph, and then I will also ask you about it. And Ahmed, does it scare you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Oh, Alexander?
No,
No!
no, because I heard it many times.
Oh, maybe you have something more careful in your life that scares you more than global warming. Dmitry, what about you?
I agree, Alexander. It doesn't scare me. I see that article is old, December 2009. So 6 years passed, but nothing has changed.
So I know, really, Dmitry, I've got your opinion that even if the world will be destroyed, everything will be alright in the Crimea, yes.
No,
Your point is quite clear.
bad joke.
Oh, I will cry.
It's a great problem, of course. but this problem should be solved by our governments, and that's all.
So, Mary, what about you?
I think it's global fake because it. Do you remember this lesson when Michael say I can explain because we have increased our budget, so it's the same story because many country has make their budget a lot, so they figure out problem and make it popular and can taxes for big company, but generally it doesn't problem because research not finished now and it's only fake for people, and this fake can help one company to close another company who which produce conditioner, so it was only good story. It's all, but it's popular story and many people believe in this story.
And actually, I believe because really I see some, I don't know, some consequences of it. So a little bit later we will read about them, and I think that all of you saw them. And
Can I add? I heard that global warming doesn't depend on our pollution. It's more depend on nature's pollution, like volcanoes.
Yeah, it's like biorhythms, but it's only in some period of it's temporary actions. And that's all. But we have in 2010 years we have most cold winter, so we can say about global warming.
oh, Michael, what about you? Are you afraid of global warming?
No. No. You know, it's like imagine, like make maybe it makes special for uh, like to explain why these people need money and they try to take budget of any government to this program.
Oh, I don't know really what to do the next. I propose you really just start with reading what can we do really, because if we don't have enough time, everything will be alright if we don't know about consequences of global warming. But I think it's important. It's extremely useful to know what can we do to help our nature now. So I propose just to change paragraphs and start with the last one. So Ahmed,
Liudmyla,
please. What?
I want to add something. Mary has said about cold winters, and maybe someone watched the film After Tomorrow. And the
No, I
main
watched
idea
only ледниковый период.
and the main idea of this movie was that global warming may cause the ice age. So this is a paradox. It seems to be like paradox, but it may be truth.
I don't know how to translate it in English, but you know, in Russian there is.
Excuse me, I found that cars are polluting the air with CO2, so I'm right.
Oh, I think we will read, but I can't read and speak at the same time. So, Ahmed, please read for us the paragraph about what can you do on the next page.
Okay. What can you do?
Yeah.
There is lots of things you can do to make sure you aren't causing as much harm to your planet. Small changes to your daily life can really help to stop global warming. Use energy-saving light bulbs. put on a sweater
Sweater.
when you are cold instead of turning up the heater. Use your washing machine or dishwasher only when they are full. Take a shower instead of a bath. When shopping, use a... I can't read this.
Reusable. So use
Reusable.
as a verb, usable as adjective, and reusable means you can use it several times.
Okay.
So this prefix has this meaning.
Mhm. Reusable bag instead of buying a plastic one in each shop. Remember that walking, cycling, or taking a bus is less harmful for our planet than traveling by a car. If you have a garden, but your organic waste in a composite heap, okay, plant a tree. A single tree will absorb 1 ton of carbon dioxide over its lifetime.
So good, and I'd like to ask you, so do you do anything from this list of pieces of advice how to help our nature? So, Alexander, what about you?
Sorry, could you repeat, please?
Do you do anything from this list?
To increase?
From this list!
From this list. No, I don't do it at all. It's look like Ukrainian instruction of economy energy. Oh, no, I don't do it.
Dmitry, what about you?
Was the question?
Yes. How can I don't know, stop chatting? I don't know, to delete this chat and force you to speak with me, but not speaking in Russian.
Maybe you should ask Michael how to delete this chat.
Dmitry, do you do anything from this list? Yeah, everything is clear with you. Mary, what about you?
Maybe something. I don't have a dishwasher.
Oh, I think it's even better, you know.
Maybe, and
So full
sometimes
dishwasher spoils our nature a little, but absence of dishwasher doesn't spoil our nature.
and maybe sometimes I prefer shower than bath.
Oh, it's also good. Michael, what about you?
I prefer planted tree.
So have you already planted a tree?
As I remember, yeah.
What does it mean, as I remember?
Maybe, you know, not so many. But I don't remember how many. So,
Something strange also is going on. And I see new person here. I'm not sure that I can pronounce your name. Excuse me. So introduce yourself, please, if you hear us. How should I read it, really? Because I'm afraid of reading it with mistake.
Azizjan.
Azizjan. Azizjan, do you hear me?
no.
Yes, he has written in the chat.
Oh, and can't you speak? Why don't you speak? So in general, if you want to add something to our conversation, you can interrupt and add your opinion. So Ulvi, what about you? What do you do from this list, or in general, if do you do anything from this list?
Yes, of course. First of all, I'm using at my house energy-saving light bulbs. Unfortunately, I don't put on a sweater, but I prefer the heater. Yes, and also we in our house don't use the washing machine. Always just when the guests come and too many dishes. Just in this case, uh, then take a shower instead of bath. Yes, it's also just taking a shower without mm, instead of bath. What else? Walking and cycling. Yeah. Actually, I
Yeah.
don't have a car, but in the city, I just prefer to walk or cycle than using even the buses, public transports. I think it's one of the uh, better ways to help our nature. Yes.
Yeah. And about planting the tree.
No, about planted tree not, but about the organic waste in a compost heap. Yes, we also throw the organic wastes in our garden, so it's one of the ways to help our nature.
So also good. And let's read about consequences of global warming, and maybe we will be able to find, I don't know, some consequences and some events that have already happened. And I don't know, it will be no sense to tell that global warming doesn't exist in that way. So, Alexander, please. The paragraph, what will happen if our planet continues to get warmer?
Sea levels will rise and cities on coasts will disappear under the water. Polar bears and many other animals will die out. There will be more floods, especially near coasts and rivers. Places that usually get lots of rain and snowfall will get hotter and drier. That's all?
No, there is a continuer.
Oh, where?
Many lakes and
Oh,
rivers.
on the top, many lakes and rivers will dry up. There will be more heat waves, droughts, and wildfires. Hurricanes, tornadoes, and other storms will become more common.
So, and I have a question. So, do you see something from this list now? And I don't know, some consequences of global warming now. So, Mary, what about you?
No, I don't see something.
So, these 7 points from this paragraph, you don't see them now, yes?
No.
Strange.
Michael, what about you? Do you see these points?
Sorry, I don't follow.
Michael, you scare me.
I don't follow you. I don't know.
So you are not with us now.
I'm with you. But it's only 2 minutes left. Maybe we can talk about the global warming. Go to the next lesson. Yeah,
Oh.
just last not
So Ulvi, do you see anything from this list now?
Unfortunately, yes. I see that the rivers, the few rivers in my village dry out, in which were swimming when I was a child. Yes, and the changes in the level of sea, of Caspian Sea, it uh, it rise a little bit.
A little bit. So if someone sees it, and it's nice that you see it, but it's nice that it happens really.
I
Uh,
also see.
oh, Ahmed, what about you? Oh, someone left. Oh, Michael left.
Yes.
Ahmed, do you see any consequences of global warming now? No, it seems to me that no. And Alexander?
Yes, I see some lakes disappeared in our country, and what else? And behavior of weather changed. There, there are more big storms, and even something like tornado was in Russia, and we, yeah, we could see flying cars. It's a great.
Great. You're the most positive and nice person in the world.
Yes,
So you also see consequences, yes?
yes,
So as a conclusion, I can tell that it's for you to believe or not to believe in the global warming, but you know, I think it's in general if you believe or no, but it's good to do something good for our nature, and I think that all these tips we read about, I think that they are quite useful, and no matter your point of view, but I think that we should do something useful for our nature because we live in our nature, and maybe this nature gave us life, and sometimes it's useful to do something for such kind of, I don't know, events, or I don't know, beings, but not human beings. And I think it was useful for you, and thank you that you were with me.
Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Thank you, goodbye.
thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bon appetit.